Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. I'm Maggie Tom. And welcome to my stream. And yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Streaming in the morning of all times, doing crazy stuff, among other things. Like also not wearing a collared shirt or my hoodie because it's a little bit warm. Although that might change soon. Because my room gets really cold. Not like unbearably cold, but definitely cold enough to where it's like, I should put something warm on. But in any case, I hope for those of you who are out there that y'all are doing all right. All right. I'm Matthew McConaughey. Hey. And, yeah, so, I guess we could probably just go. Hold on. 1 second. Let me check my dashboard. I'm supposed to just dive right into Car Mech Simulator. So it's weird, like I said, to stream in the morning. And especially like after work. Because I work overnights, right? So like I work graveyard shift. I work 9:30 p.m. to 5:30 in the morning. On top of that, where I work is a 30-mile drive. It takes me about half an hour to get home, half an hour to get to work. The nice thing about working graveyard, though, is as a night owl, like, it doesn't bother me that much. And on top of that, the commute, I don't have to deal with traffic. Like when I'm going to work, there's no traffic because it's like when people are starting to, wind down or go to bed for work the next day. And when I leave, it's 5:30 in the morning. It's before morning rush hour. So, like, before, like, the traffic gets a little too crazy. And I usually make it home driving the speed limit, which is kind of nice. Even though I am not in my own vehicle right now. So, yeah, that also kind of sucks that I don't have my own vehicle at the moment. I am working on getting a 2020 or newer Honda Ridgeline. And if you're wondering why the fuck am I getting a truck, it's because of the American car market. Like, so here's my thing, right? Like, in the sense of being an American, an Asian American, but I live in America. Like, I live in the United States. I happen to live in one of the colder states, that's not called Alaska. And, I live in Minnesota. It gets fucking cold here. And, it sucks because, like, we get, like, half a year of cold, usually accompanied with snow. Now, I need y'all to understand, we don't get as much snow as the East Coast, at least not anymore. It used to be back in the day, back in the 80s and the 90s, mainly the 90s. I don't know about the 80s. I was born in 89. But, in the 90s, like, Minnesota would get a shit ton of snow, and it'd be like, it'd be a winter hellscape, right? Like, I remember distinctly, too, we had one hell of a major snowfall in Halloween 1992. It was like 1.5 feet of snow. Like, that's a lot of snow. And, like, regardless of where you live, like, 1.5 feet is that's a fuck ton of snow. So, like, I remember I was 3 years old at the time, and I remember thinking to myself, like, this is one of my core memories, right? As like a 3-year-old. I have, like, some other ones that I'm kind of embarrassing that I don't talk about. But this one, I remember, looking outside, Halloween night, this is, before I was old enough to go trick-or-treating. But I remember distinctly, really distinctly, looking out the window of the duplex we were living in at the time, and it's just white. Like, it was like nighttime, and like, you could see the snowflakes, and shit was like a white wall. Like, it was like a white wall that was moving like moving downwards. It was almost like you had like a piece of fabric that was on 2 spools, and it was like scrolling vertically. Like, that's how thick that shit was. And so that was winter 92 in Minnesota, or not winter, Halloween 1992 in Minnesota. And I remember we got another big snowfall a few years ago. And I don't remember that one in particular, but I do remember that it was a lot of snow. It was a lot of snow, and I don't remember like what it was. And like, here's the thing, right? So I remember when we first got hit with the polar vortex. That was back in when was that? That was like was like January. It couldn't have been 2016 because I was like, I remember it was when I was still working in IT. So it probably had to be 2014. It was definitely 2014. So we got hit. Like, that was the coldest year we fucking had. And it's ironic now, 8 years later now. So, 2014, 10 years later now, that we've had one of the warmest winters on record. Climate change, yay. But I remember in 2014, we got hit with that polar vortex. And, like, I remember schools were closing that day, which in Minnesota, that's a big deal. If schools close in a winter in Minnesota, it's that we got big slap hard by Mother Nature that year. Like, cause like we will, like, when it comes to winter weather, like, we won't close school for shit unless you live in a rural area. Like in the cities, like, we won't close school for shit. Like 3 feet of snow, good luck getting to school. They'll just have excused tardiness. They won't mark you as tardy. And if your parents think it's not safe to send you to school, they won't penalize you for absences. But like, they won't out and out cancel school. So like, which is fucked up. But but like in Minnesota, like I remember in 2014, I was still working in IT. This is before I was doing music professionally. Well, no, this is before I was doing music professionally full time. Because I was doing music professionally kind of on and off a little bit, like whenever I had the time. But I was working full time in IT. I was an IT contractor, and the money was great. But damn, oh man, did working in IT, as the kids would say, it made me want to unalive myself. Which is why I do not work in IT anymore. I have many horror stories. And it's like simple shit. And it also has made me really frustrated with the way that like America treats things like instruction manuals. Because like nobody fucking reads the manual here. But that's another rant for another day. Hold on. So like, anyway. So 2014 polar vortex. I remember distinctly, like, the schools are closed. Everything was closed down, shit. Even my parents' work was like, we don't know if we should open today. But they ended up just being like, if you can make it in, you gotta come in. Me? Fuck no. I had to go to work, and it sucked. And thankfully, when in Minnesota during the winter, you want a long commute. And the reason why I say that is if you have a long commute, that allows your vehicle to run warm, which is important. Even the most winterized vehicles get punished hard here in Minnesota. Like, Minnesota is not kind to vehicles here. Like, if it's not the fucking cold that kills vehicles, like, especially like electrics, Teslas do not do well here, unfortunately. I think they lose something like 40% of their efficiency here during the winter. During the summer, it's not so bad, but during the winter, oh, it's bad. But even internal combustion engines here, and hybrids, man, they struggle. And like, even otherwise reliable vehicles, right? So let's talk about the two most reliable vehicle brands, Toyota and Honda, right? Even they fucking suffer here in Minnesota, because if you're not dealing with the cold, you gotta deal with all the shit they throw on the roads to melt the ice. And Minnesota, we have infrastructure to combat that shit, which is, like, that's why when you hear stories, like, when Texas gets 1.5 inches of snow, everything shuts down. They don't have the systems in place to clear the streets of ice and snow. In Minnesota, 1.5 inches to us, that's just like, well, suppose I should probably go 5 miles an hour, a little bit, slower. Should probably go maybe 75 instead of 80. Like, we're so used to that shit here, at least for those of us who are born and grew up here. And I always feel bad because we have a big East African population who are from Somalia, Ethiopia. Most of my coworkers are from Africa, Kenya, Nigeria. And like, they didn't grow up here. Like, they weren't molded in the snow like I was. And like even as a Cambodian dude, right? Like the only advantage I have is I took some like I remember like 1 year I went and I did like one of BMW's like race driving courses, like where they teach you like racing techniques. So like I know some of the racing techniques that are used in road racing and rally, which is why I want to get into rally. Which in Minnesota you would think it'd be huge here, but it's not. Like the closest racetrack to the cities is fucking Elko Speedway in I think New Prague or New Market, one of the two. It's a drag strip. I think like and like it's surrounded by an oval. Like the only road track we have is a 2.5 hour drive in Brainerd, and it's the only one. And like you would think, and like especially with the way the roads are laid out, especially in the cities, like we got some like if they close down some of the roads for rail, we got some killer ass courses. But nah, like none of that shit's gonna happen. So like. You know, it's unfortunate because, like, yeah, we ain't getting, like, I would love to get into rally, but, and Minnesota would be a great, especially since we get snow and shit, and, like, Minnesota as our climate is considered a continental climate, we get 4 distinct seasons, right? And now, granted, they are not your typical seasons, right? So in Minnesota we have winter. Okay, no. Let me take that back. We have almost winter, still winter, and construction. Those are our 4 seasons, right? So in almost winter, the temperature gets a little bit colder. You know, the tree leaves start to change color. It looks really beautiful. If you ever go to Stillwater during almost winter, it's really beautiful because it's along the St. Croix River. And you have trees lining both sides of the river, and it's just this cacophony cascade of reds and oranges. It's very picturesque. And on top of you, you're by the river, and it looks really cool. So if you go to Stillwater during almost winter, it's great. And then you have winter. It gets fucking cold here. Going back to that polar vortex, the point that I was trying to make was that day that hit us in 2014, I don't remember what the day it was, but I remember it was so cold, right? So I remember it was something like -20 with a -60 wind chill. Like, in Minnesota, we call that kill ya cold. Where if you are outside in 10 minutes, that can kill you. So we call it, I call it life-threatening cold, but it's really kill ya cold. Like, like that shit'll give you hypothermia like that. So, like, I remember distinctly, I had a 2005 Toyota Corolla S. Don't know why it was the sport model and it had drum brakes in the rear in an 05 for the sport model. Like, it had the same engine as the Celica, but it had drum brakes in the... Anyway. So I had a 2005 Corolla S. And I shit you not, I had a 25-minute commute. Which is good, because in 25 minutes, your car will be able to reach operating temperature unless it's -80. My car did not blow warm air at all during my entire commute. My car never reached operating temperature. It was that fucking cold. Like, I remember looking at the temperature gauge, and that shit was on C for 25 minutes as I'm driving at 65 miles an hour on the highway. Like, that's how fucking cold it was that day. And I remember, too, getting to work, because I didn't bring my own lunch, because, like, I was lazy. And, like, the contract I was working at the time was in a building that shared a lot with the Jimmy John's. And I used to go out to the Jimmy John's and buy lunch at the Jimmy John's. Well, fucking, that day, I was like, nope. I'm not leaving this damn building if it's -80 outside. Like, yeah, because, like, and here's the joke, right? Like, the joke and the science joke is that when you say -40 degrees, it doesn't matter if you say Fahrenheit or Celsius because it's the same. Yeah, so double that, it's a -80. I don't know what the fuck that is in Celsius. I just know that it is going to kill you. So that was, like, the first polar vortex. I remember we got hit with another one, like, in 2019, and that shit sucked, too. But that was nowhere near as cool. That was, like, something like -40, but still, that was ridiculous. Like, it's like, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to settle in Minnesota? And then I stopped and thought about it on my way to finish the Norwegians and the Swedish. Oh, right. Countries who, you know, the northern parts of their countries is in the Arctic. I don't know about Finland, but I know Sweden and Norway, the northern parts of their country are in the Arctic Circle. We also get Canadians too. Don't know why we get Canadians. I don't know why Canadians want to come to the U.S. Unless they're tourists. Like we got so much bullshit here, like politically and socially, it's not worth it. But anyway, enough of that. You know, there's a reason why I stream the way I stream. Like I always do like a crazy rant at the beginning of my streams, and then we dive into the gaming shit, right? So come on, it should pop up any second now. That is loud. Holy shit! There we go. All right, so let's turn up the music a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's not so bad. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. So I am level 5. I've only got 9,000 credits. Playing normal mode. I've only played for 3 hours thus far. And the profile is called Mackie Tom Stream. Of course it is. So let's dive back in. Let's pick some cars. Let's do some story mode and shit, and see if we can turn our garage from a humble single car auto shop to like a full-on tuning shop. All right. So I don't think I have any orders right now, do I? No, I don't. All right, let's see what we got. So we got another. Let's take that order. All right, so it's a Camaro. It's is it the 6th generation Camaro? The one that was in the 90s, that hilariously was used as a cop car at one point in some cities. A Fair Lady. Wait, this is an actual Fair Lady. Yeah. This is probably one of the sexiest Japanese cars ever made. It might be tossed up between this and the Toyota 2000 GT. As far as aesthetics. And this is one of my dream cars, right? Is the Nissan. In the US, it's known as the Datsun 240Z. I call it by its real name, the Fair Lady Z S30. And this is one of those cars where I would not keep the stock engine in it just because of how old it is. I would put an RB25 in it, the Nissan RB25. Why an RB25, not an RB26? Because the RB26, I feel it would have a little too much power. Like, this car is not exactly, like, it's not a heavy car. And one of the things you have to understand about the RB26 is that it's designed, the RB26 has 2 turbos in it. And is designed to push a car that's 3,500 pounds. This car is like a full 1,000 pounds lighter than that. And that's a big difference. It's like the Mazda Miata. You don't need that much power to get that little fucker to go fast. All right, so let's go ahead and fuck it. Let's get the Land Rover as well. So we got I think can we move this? All right, so I think I can take one more order. So let's take one more order. Oh shit, that's a proper Lotus too. Fuck it. All right, so we got 4 cars here to work on, and 3 of them I would actually like. So so funny thing about the Elise, right? What not a lot of people know about the Lotus Elise is that the Lotus Elise and the Toyota MRS, not the MR2, the MRS, which was technically the last generation MR2, but the Toyota MRS and the Lotus Elise have the same engine. It's a Toyota engine. The difference is that the Lotus Elise hugs the ground like an ant, whereas the MR2 is a little bit more, or the MRS rather, is a little bit manageable. That being said, I am not a fan of convertibles. I just am not. I don't like convertibles. I tell people that when I talk about wanting to have a Mazda Miata, I want to swap the soft top for a hard top and pull out the motorized assembly for the soft top to make room for a roll cage. So yeah, I'm one of those guys where if I'm gonna get Miata, I'm gonna take the old soft top out, put an aftermarket hard top on it, probably made out of fiberglass or carbon fiber, and take out the old assembly of the soft top, so like the motorized motorized soft top assembly, and replace it with a roll cage. Now the problem is I don't know how that would affect the balance of the Miata, because I know that the Miata as it by itself, right, in stock form, is perfectly balanced front to back 50-50. And I do know that where the seat is located is almost directly in the middle of the front and back wheels. And I also know that the car battery is in the trunk of the Miata. So, which is why it's 50-50. So a part of me is a little worried that if I were to take out the motorized assembly for the soft top of the Miata, it's going to fuck up the balance of the car. So I don't know. I would do a similar thing to the Honda S2000. The thing about the Honda S2000, though, is that I think the Honda S2000 would probably reject me as a driver. And here's why I say that. I am of the opinion with the Honda S2000 that is a car that chooses its driver, not the other way around. I've seen Keiichi Tsuchiya, the Drift King. He's in interviews talked about the S2000 and how difficult it is to drive. If the Drift King says that, you know it's the type of car that, like, you have to, like, as a driver, it has to, like, you gotta vibe with the car. And to be honest, I don't know if the car would choose me as its driver. That being said, would I love an S2000? Fuck yeah. I would absolutely love a Honda S2000. Like, I will even gladly keep it factory, right? Because, like, the F22 engine, right? So there's the two generations, the AP1 and the AP2. The AP1 has a 9200 RPM red line. Like, that is bonkers. Like, to get a 2.2 liter inline 4 to redline at 9,200 RPM. That is stupid fast. Like those pistons are like, they're going. And I couldn't imagine, because I know with inline 4s, you have to use balance shafts. Imagine how fast those balance shafts are spinning. Because balance shafts have to spin at twice the RPM of the engine RPM to balance out the engine, the shaking of the engine. And that is the reason I'm a big straight six fan, because straight six engines just naturally balance themselves, because the crank angle on a straight six is 120 degrees. And so, in a straight six, straight threes are also really well balanced. The problem is that straight threes tend to rock back and forth like this. So if you have your three pistons, right, lined up like this, 1, 2, 3, you still get that 120 degree crank angle. But because of the way the pistons fire, it's always like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The engine has a tendency to rock back and forth like this. Whereas on a straight six, the engine is pretty much perfectly balanced. And there are 3, maybe 4 companies that have legendary straight six engines. That is Nissan, Toyota, and BMW. Well, Chrysler had the slant sixes too. Those are amazing. And Jeep Wranglers have straight sixes in them too. So I suppose, yeah, Chrysler also has the slant six. And I don't know, besides BMW, Chrysler, Toyota, and Nissan all have legendary straight six engines. I think Volvo at one point did as well. Volkswagen, I don't count the VR6 as a straight six. I count it as a straight six adjacent. But the cool thing about the VR6, like the Volkswagen VR6, is that, so one of the main weaknesses of a straight six engine is its length. Because you have 6 cylinders in a line, that makes for a very long engine lengthwise. And a lot of cars can't fit an engine like that. That's if you look at like the Supra and the Skyline GTR, their hoods are a little on the longer side. And then when you look and you pop the hood, you see that the engine's kind of like, even though like trying to make room, they have to tuck it a little bit, like towards the back slightly, so that like almost like the entire transmission is directly underneath the car, right next to the firewall. So like, so that's like the big weakness of the straight six. What the VR6 does is that it's like the in between a straight six and a V6. Where, so you have a V6, you have your 3 cylinders like that, right? And in the straight six, you have obviously your 6 cylinders that are straight up. A VR6 has a really narrow piston angle. Something like 15 or like 20, like 15. I don't know the exact like number. It's like 12 to 15 degrees. But because of that, you can kind of squish the pistons close together. So lengthwise, the VR6 is like this like perfect hybrid of a straight 6 and a V6. Whereas the V6 is, you don't have to, whoop, I think I just disabled my motion tracking. Nope, it's back. So with the V6, you don't have to worry about the length. But the problem with the V6 is that you have to use balance shafts to counteract the engine vibration. Whereas the straight 6, you don't have to do that, but the straight 6 obviously results in a longer engine. So the VR6 is kind of like the best of both worlds. You get the smoothness of a straight 6, but you don't have to worry about the length of the engine. Like the longitude. What is it? The longitudinal length. I don't know how you describe it, but like the long, like you don't have to worry about the front to back length of the engine. So, and it's cool too because like late last year, I had also found out that a tuning shop is now selling modified VR6 crate engines. So basically, you can buy the engine by itself. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's do some actual gameplay here. So, I just want to check something really quick. All right, let's get back into it. All right, so here we have a basically Mitsubishi Eclipse. No, we have a Camaro. We have a Chevy Camaro. And yeah, so good morning. Would you be able to help me? It's my first car. Might not be the perfect car, but it's mine. Good mindset. Well, I was reading about one like this, so I finally managed to save some cash, and I started looking immediately. It seems that I might have gotten a bit carried away. I heard that this doesn't bode well. The salesman, scummy, said that the brakes need to be repaired, but the rest is in perfect condition. Yeah, clearly not. Morning, I heard a banging in the back and a pulls to the right. I hope it's nothing serious. I'll borrow some cash if necessary, but I hope it's just the brakes. It's not just the brakes, homie. I can't wait to hit the road again. Please do check and replace what you need. See you. All right, and we also have to fix the body parts. We're going to fix the front bumper as well. And, of course, change the oil and refill windshield washer fluid. Okay, so that's all easy. So 77 is the minimum repair threshold. So let's do us an examination. So where, examination mode. All right, let's see here. What do we got? All right, so we figured that out, I think. So, okay, so none of those got discovered. Now, the question is, I want to see what this is in the test track, but let's examine it first. So let's check the suspension on this side. The wheel hub. and a few other things. I did the tie rods as well. Alright, so let's check suspension there. Hopefully we don't have to do with bushings. Alright, so the sway bars and the cross member might need to be replaced as well. So that's not a good sign. Let's check the engine. Could probably do with a new serpentine belt. Oh, looks like I might need some new heads. Oh shit! Definitely need a new timing belt. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so cam gears, clutch plates. Well, I think that's all stuff that needs to be replaced. At least the auto rollers are good. Yep, so the timing belt's fucked. I just spit. Alright, so the reservoir is all in good order. What else do we got here? Let me check. Check the air intake. Whoops. And make sure all the clips are there. So the clips look like they're in good shape. Check the fuse box. So let's check the exhaust system. Alright, so exhaust looks fine. Fuel tank. I'll check the other exhaust. I forgot this is a dual exhaust. So that looks okay. Rear suspension. Ugh. Alright, so it looks like needs some new brake rotors. Oh no, the axle. The whole axle needs replacing. Oh no, not the whole axle. The axle bearing. Leaf spring, U-bolts kit also do with some replacing. Ooh, the control arms as well. So this is a live axle. Spring caps. We definitely need to get deep in the weeds on this shit. Alright, what else is there? So we've done all that. So let's go back, see if that's revealed everything. Alright, so not yet. So let's go ahead and so let's do the ODB. Wow, that's a lot of shit that needs work. So, new spark plugs and ignition coils. Yay. At least the ECU and the ABS module in good shape. So, is that everything? No, that's not everything. Alright, let's see what else we can check. Fuel pressure. Alright, so, fuel rails. Oh, one of the fuel rails is fucked. That explains why the pressure is not quite where it should be. Alright, so definitely need to replace the fuel rail. Let's check the tire tread. Okay, so tires look okay. Yep, tires are fine, so you don't gotta worry about those. So, my dual tire rotation. What else do we got? Let's check electronics. Okay, so we're gonna do anything with the relays or fuses. Looks like everything's in good order for that. And seeing as how the car starts, let's alright, so all that looks good. So you know what? Compression. Alright, let's test compression as well. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, fuck, the camshaft's fucked too. Looks like it's just a camshaft though. We definitely need to replace the engine heads and the camshaft. So we definitely got a camshaft that we need to work on. So that leaves just the rest of that. So let's go ahead. Let's move this outside. Wait, the fuck off, the engine can't be started. Okay, I guess we're not gonna know because we don't have a fucking. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's work on what we can fix for now. We'll fix everything that we can. So let's start with all right, so that's a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead and highlight everything. And then I think to start with, let's this shit worries me because I'm hoping it's not the bushings. That being said, let's do the suspension stuff first, and then we'll do the engine stuff second. Let's take a look around. I want to take a look at these bushings first. Oh no, these bushings do not look to be in good order. Nope, the bushings are fucked too. I hate the bushings. Like, the thing that sucks about the bushings is that without the test track, you never know if they're bad. Oh, that sucks. These ones look okay, so I don't think these bushings are going to be that bad, but I would imagine these ones are in bad shape. Yep, that one's in bad shape. I want to bet this one's in bad shape. It'd be a miracle if this one wasn't. No, that was not bad. Alright, so this one, I could probably put this bushing back in. The cross member is in good shape, right? Yeah. So we don't have to worry about that. But I'm willing to bet that the rear bushings are fooked. Let me check. Hold on. You did say it pulls to the. Oh. Yeah, this one doesn't look to be in good shape. Alright, so that's another bushing that needs to be taken care of. So that's that. We definitely need to pull the tire off regardless, so we must have pulled them off now. And the brake pads need to be done, so we must take off the calipers. Alright, so the brake pads, let's go do the other side now. Hopefully, actually, you know, since we're here, because we gotta do it anyway. Glug, glug, glug. Also, I think, I do. Alright, let's open the case too, since we're here. So I did level up. So let's do 1 and 5. Alright, we get XP. Oh, another crate. Cool. Another crate. 2 and 4. Let's do 2 and 4. Another XP bonus. Credits bonus. Nice. Cool. Alright. Alright, so that should be done. Alright, so the oil's out. Need to pull the oil filter. Ooh, that's in bad shape as well. Alright, so this bushing. So this one doesn't look bad, but we need to take the tire off. So let's go ahead and take the tire off, and we need to take the bearing off as well because I saw the bearing is not in good shape. Alright, so take the cap. Oh, I need to take the rotor off. Ooh, this is bad. Alright, so you're going to take the hub, because the hub is not in good shape. The tie rod looks okay. Yeah, the tie rods look fine. Steering rack looks fine. How's this one look? This one looks okay. So I don't think I don't think I'm gonna be too worried about this. Let's go to the back. I love music like this. Like, I'm a hip hop guy, but like this music is so good. All right, yeah, I can see it. All right, so we need to take the caliper off anyway, since I need to replace the brake pad. So off you pop. Oh, look at these U-bolts. All right, let's pop this off. All right, so now we need to pop off this U-bolt. Is this the bad control arm? No, this is a good one. We definitely need to get the bushing out, because that bushing looks fucked. Yep, that one's bad. All right, we definitely need to take the spring cap out, so we need to take the shock absorber cap, the spring, and the spring cap. All right, I think the shocks are okay. Oh, we don't actually know. Yeah, it looks fine. Oh, there's the bad control arm. And the bad bushing as well. And it's rusted out as shit U-bolts. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull this off. Alright, so that leaves oil filter and the rubber bushings. Oh, that's everything. Alright, so we don't have to hit the test track at all. So we got all the parts that we need to fix. It appears that we need, the wheel hub. Goodness sakes. That looks like has spent one too many years in Minnesota. Electro Swing is coming as well. Electro Swing is so good. And I actually have an idea for an Electro Swing song, like an original Electro Swing song. Because I used to play piano when I was in junior high, and there's one song in particular that I remember very, very distinctly, that I realized that the main melody, or I should say the rhythm of the song, is a good foundation for an Electro Swing song. So that's something that I'm definitely looking forward to. The fuel pump's in good shape, right? Yeah, it is. All right, so yeah, everything else. Yeah, so we've got everything. So, alright, so let's focus on fixing the transmission. So let's look at our inventory. Sort by name. Alright, so we need 4 brake pads. Hold on, let me check shopping list first, make sure there's nothing on it. Alright, so let's delete that. Alright, so we need 4 brake pads, front wheel hub, 3 U-bolts, an oil filter. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bushings, rear axle, control arm, 2 spring caps, and a wheel hub. Alright, and I think that's everything. So let's go ahead and open up our iPad and start getting our parts. Alright, so we need 4 of these. Alright, oil filter. 6 bushings. One solid rear axle. One control arm. Two spring caps. One wheel hub and a partridge in a pear tree. Alright. So that takes care of suspension. Let's put these fuckers back together. Alright, we'll start with the bushings because I hate them so much. Alright, so that's those done. Let's go to the back here. Slide the control arm in place. Leaf spring plate. And let's put in the new U-bolts. The new wheel hub. One of the new drive axles. New brake pads. Of course, the calipers. Alright, and then we do the same. Oh, we got to put the spring on as well. New spring cap. Put the spring back on. And a shock absorber cap. Alright, so that's rear left done. So let's put that on the right side. Alright, and then alright, looks like a smooth sailing as far as suspension goes and the drivetrain. Alright, so those are done. So let's go ahead and throw the rear tires back on. So the ones with the higher percentage will put on the rear since these are drive tires. And it should all be the same size as well. Yeah, they are all the same size, thankfully. So I don't have to worry about accidentally putting the wrong side on the wrong size. Or the wrong size on the wrong side. Alright, so there's that. So we can knock those out. Oh, I think I forgot something. Right, these bushings, of course. Oh, wait, what the Which one am I missing? Oh, you tell me I need to put in an even newer rubber bushing? Guess I do. All right, fine. Let's buy one more and reassemble this bitch. So that, yep, that knocked that out. Okay. Alright, so I think everything else we can do with the car lowered. So, minus the, let's put the oil filter in. Alright. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and reassemble the front wheel assemblies. Alright, now let's do the other side, which has markedly less parts to put back on. Alright, let's put the tires back on as well. Now, excuse me while I take a drink of my tea. Oh, peach ginger herbal. It's a lot stronger than I thought. Alright, so we've taken care of the suspension. All the suspension issues should be done and over with. As well as the oil filter, of course. So all that's left is the engine shit. So let's lower this son of a bitch. All right, let's see what do we got to work on here. So, all right, so we definitely need to remove the coils cover. Yeah, remove these ignition coils and the spark plugs. I think over here we have some ignition coils we have to get rid of as well. But we gotta do all of them anyway, so whatever. So we just have to take the head off. Alright, that's a lot of bolts. I should just gonna cheese it and then I just hold left click down until it loosens all these bolts in a row. And do the same thing on this side. If only it was this simple in real life. So as a matter of fact, if it was, I would fix my own car more often. Oh, and we need to get to the timing belt as well at some point. Shit. I can move these ignition coils anyway. Should I remove the spark plugs too? Damn it. I was to say, why the hell is it not turning? Turns out I needed some WD-40. So should be pointed out as well. So Thursday mornings, right? The show gonna be much shorter, much more chill, laid back. No games that are like ridiculously intense, like this as an example. And so yeah, so that's how Thursdays are looking. Oh, do we have to do the clutch in this one? No, we don't. Okay, we don't worry about the transmission, thankfully. But, oh, it's going to get tight. Where's the tensioner? I can't see. Is there a tensioner for that belt? Here it is. Fucking found it. It's so crammed in there. Not a lot of room to work with. Like in real life, this would be like a this would be a knuckle buster of a job. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, right, is how the fuck to get this belt off. Is it the radiator fan? Man, that would be some... Oh, here we go, the idle roller. There it is. I'm trying to figure this shit out. And I was thinking, because like I can feel it. I was thinking about streaming without my teeth in. I'm kind of glad I didn't, but the downside is it's gonna be a little uncomfortable at least until all the stream is over. Because I normally don't have my teeth in this time of day, and it's funny because like I'm drinking tea. It's not caffeine. There's no caffeine in it. I mean, if you're watching me at work first, don't get in trouble. If you're watching me at work, don't do it. If you're gonna get in trouble from watching me, you're better off not to. I don't want to get you in trouble. But if you can watch me and you're there, hope what I'm doing you find enjoyable. And the other thing I want to talk about, so Tuesdays, I want to stream Tuesday mornings, obviously, but that one's gonna be not much shorter, but definitely a shorter stream where I curate anime and gaming news for the week. So that's what I'm gonna do for that on Tuesdays. So that's kind of the aim. So I would imagine in order to get to the timing belts, we have to remove the timing cover, huh? I'm just going to pull all this shit off. And it's funny because I complained about like taking shit off like from the pulleys. Still easier than the real thing, right? Oh fuck! That was the was that the power steering? Ah, damn it! No, that was not. That was a. What was that? Was that the water pump? Could have been. Alright, so I think that's all the parts that we needed. So oh boy. Okay, so alright, so I need to sell all the parts that I've already taken care of. It was the water pump. Ah! Oh, that explains why it's fucking cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, all that green shit on the floor. All right, not literal green shit. That would be disgusting. Okay, so... Oh, shit, I need to get this crankshaft as well. All right, so let's take cam gear off. Thankfully, there's no caps for the crankshaft, which is kind of nice. Also, thankfully, there are no push valves or push rods. I fucking hate push rods. Oh, I hate them so much in this game. Like, they are a pain in the ass, push rods. And it's a shame because like a lot of muscle cars use push rod V8s. So, you know. Can't win them all. I gotta pour myself some more tea here. The nice thing is the mug is the same capacity as my insulated cup, so I can completely empty it. That being said, though, I'm probably gonna get maybe a Yeti. Not with my own money. I will never pay for a Yeti using my own money. It's just that my work has a rewards program, and I happen to have enough rewards points to redeem to get some Yeti stuff, so... yeah, probably get some Yeti insulated tumblers and maybe a Panasonic water heater. Like, and I'm not when I say water heater, I'm not talking like a house water heater. I'm talking like for making like ramen noodles and shit. Like in Japan, they have those hot water dispensers that you can either fill with hot water or you fill with water and it heats the water for you. The cup is a little full, so hold on a second. And that is still quite hot. Alright. Whew. Alright, so let's look at our inventory and see what we need to grab. So we definitely need the... I don't look at the cam gears, do I? Nope, camshaft, fuel injectors, ignition coils, spark plugs, and timing belts. So let's do that then. Alright, so that should be everything. So let's go ahead and buy this shit. So we need the camshaft. So that's done. Fuel rail. And the timing belts. We need 2 of these. And then we got to make a stop at the electronics shop to get the other stuff. 3 ignition coils. And 5 spark plugs. Alright, that should be everything. So let's put this thing back together. First off, we'll put the fuel rail in. New camshaft. Replace the cam gear. Timing belts. Timing cover. We gotta pull these back in. Okay. At least the water pump's in good shape. Just remember not to remove it when it's still full next time. And all these idle rollers. Ugh. Alright, there's one. Oh, there it is, down there. Alright, so what belts can we put back on? Put the serpentine belt back on. the other serpentine belt back on. That idle roller and the spring tensioner, I believe. Yeah, belt tensioner, 78%. I thought for a second, I was like, do I want to replace this? That's why I hesitated for a second. All that's left is the spark plugs and the ignition coils. That means if I put the heads back on. All right, here we go. Cheese strategy again. Oops. I dozed off there for a second. See, that's the downside of streaming right after work. I'm still like, I always come home and I'm just like exhausted. I even like drank energy drink. Don't ever do this. I even drank an energy drink before I came home, and because of the timing, I know it should wear off by the time I go to bed, but it still sucks, y'all. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's put the engine head cover back on. And of course the ignition coils. Alright, let's just cheese it. Put my mouse over one bolt and just hold down left click. Alright, same thing for the bottom row. Oh, last one. Alright, let's put the ignition coils in. These ones don't matter nearly as much. Alright, so that knocks out those ignition coils and the spark plugs. So now we're just going to put everything back together, put the coil covers back on. Alright, so let's sell all of these. Alright, so that's everything, I think, as far as the engine. So let's go ahead and work on this front bumper here. Ugh. Alright, so front bumper. Alright, so the front's on. So let's go ahead, refill the oil and whatever else needs to be done. So I gotta fill the coolant too because I took out the water pump without realizing it. Spilled coolant all over the floor of my garage. What was I doing in it? Oh, right, oil. Let's refill the windshield washer fluid too over here. Top that some bitch up. Alright, so that's done. Alright, so all that's left is the oil. Oh! So where's the oil caps? Right here. Alright, there we go. So that means we should be maxed out on the oil, because I dozed off yet again there. Where's the dipstick? There's the dipstick. Alright, we're in good shape. Alright, that's everything. Cool. So we've taken care of this Camaro. That's how we get a satisfied customer. I forgot, this is a good song too. Oh, I need to add some new songs to my playlist. I'll use Epidemic Sound, so. Hey, alright, so that car's done. Let's throw the S30 on the stand. Alright, so what's the issue with this one? Brakes. Got it. Gee, that's a Ford Focus, isn't it? Hey, don't ask me what happened to my car. I wanted to impress this one girl, and I think I might have crossed some big bushes, holes, and stones, and probably passed a cactus. Ooh! Did you drive in Mexico? Did you use this as a Forza Horizon? Spare me reprimand a person's car. While you're at it, check fluid level. Alright. Ooh! We'll get to that in a second. Alright, so let's take care of this. For starter, ooh, it's one of those hoods. Okay, so oh, this is definitely this car has definitely seen better days. Alright, so we definitely need to get some new brake calipers. Ooh. Brake pads too? Yeah, brake pads too. Does the other side need them? No, it's just... Alright, so right side front... it does use the same size tires all the way around. Whee! And the cylinder, right. So let's sell that. Alright, so we're gonna need that. Go ahead and open the case. So let's do 3 and 4 this time. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so I'm about to level up real quick here soon, so... Alright, so let's go back. Car parts. Caliper, brake pads, shoe... Okay. We're gonna need one of each. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we just... go ahead and cylinder, shoes. All right. So that knocks out that. Let's put the new pads in with the new caliper. Look how shiny that is. You know, the weird thing is seeing this S30 in this game makes me want to play Need for Speed Carbon. Alright, so this one's done. So let's go ahead and take care of the Land Rover. Hold on, I just realized I have I can level up some stuff here, so let's Alright, so I think these all need 2 points. Alright, so yeah. And then let's hold off on a lot of that stuff for now. Hold on, is there anything? Hold on, let's go back. Is there anything there? That would be good to have. Let's go ahead and get the car wash. Don't have the test path yet. Salvage the second lifter. Alright, so I need 10k for that. We can add a second lifter, so that'll be nice. Customizations, so we can make our shop look amazing. Let's add the battery charger. Do this is only 200. That's for when we start doing custom work for like cars that we actually want. We'll hold off on the welder. Alright, so what's the deal with this one? Oh, it's just fluid. What is it? Say drain? Okay, so well this is an easy one. Let's drain everything. Glug 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 glug. Ugh, that's kind of nasty. And then, is it the power steering was the last thing? It was. Whoops, where'd it? There it is. All right, let's fill it up. Problem is I can't see. Oh, I nailed it. All right. All right, so we fill up the coolant. All right, coolant's done. Windshield washer fluid next. Hey, we'll top this one off. And the brake servo. And this one we gotta actually get it like right in the middle. I learned IRL that you don't want to. That's one of those you do not want to overfill or underfill. So, yep, that's everything. All right, so we got the battery charger. We got the window tint toolkit. And we got, I think that's the, yep, that's the car wash. Hell yeah. So that's interior and exterior. So yeah, we can definitely clean cars now. And it's weird because like I remember I had played this with a fully upgraded garage, and I realized that wow, when you fully upgrade the garage, it looks way different. I also imagine, like, could you imagine like taking a building like this and turning it into like a residential building? Like, holy shit. So while we're here, let's go ahead and let's customize the garage a little bit. Why not? So let's start with the floor A. So that's the where the cars go. So let's see. What do we want to do here? Something that looks nice. Ooh, 23 might be good. Let's do 23. Alright, and then so for B, so this is the main floor. Oh, let's go backwards instead. I mean, I kind of like the wood. I don't know what the hell that is. Nope. I think we're doing the blue floor. Option 8. Yeah, we'll do option 8. Which is nice. Alright, so upper walls. So that is that bit. So we got a few options. Do brick. 26 looks like it's painted. Oh, 25 almost looks nice and clean. I also do 25. Nope, 15 wins. Unless 25 is better. It's either 15 or 25. So 25 and 15. We do 15. So the lower walls, so that's eye level. $25. Fuck it. Alright, so the lifters. Let's make them red. And make them look kind of nice and neat. And then the lifter arms. And then let's see the tire changer. Oh, that wasn't an option before. Alright, we're making them all red. Fuck it. Garage gates. Alright, yeah, you bet your ass. We're putting some red ones in. Hold on. There we go. Car wash walls. There's a white option. A clean white option. 7 looks good. We'll do 7. Garage and damage. Yeah, let's make it nice and clean. Gotta have a clean workspace, y'all. He says with a messy ass desk. Yeah, my shop's looking good now. Hell yeah. Look how sexy this shit is. Alright. So we got 2 more cars sitting outside. Let's throw them both on the lifters. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put this bitch on the lifter. And then grab a few more orders too while we're at it. So what do we got for orders here? So that's the Hyundai Tiburon. Not a good car. Not a good car. Jaguar XJ 2020. That's gonna be fun to work on. Oh, it's the DB5. All right. So that's an interest. That's a hot rod. That's what the hot rod DLC. So that's interesting. Oh, it's the James Bond Aston Martin, but definitely not the James Bond finish. But so let's work on these 2 cars we got in the garage right now. So that one that is the story. So we need to do the Lotus first. So what's the issue with this one? We might need to go to the track with this one. Okay, I see what you're trying to do, game. All right, let's start with the oil first, right? So up you go. Let's drain whatever oil is in there. Yeah, see, that's a reasonable amount of oil. I mean, less than what should be in it, but nonetheless. Alright, how the hell do I get inside the engine here? Alright, let's fill it up with oil. Alright, I think we're at max now, or close to it. Yep, that's exactly what we want. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it a courtesy surface now. So moving forward, we're going to clean the car once we're done with it. So I'm pretty sure. Shit. Okay. We need to get a test track ASAP, because, like, this is some bullshit. Alright, let's move it back into the garage and examine it. What could possibly be wrong with this car? Well, I think I found some of the problems. Uh-oh. Am I still connected? I am. Alright, we should be okay. Alright, so all of that's in good shape. Right? Well, not good shape, but at least we know what some of the issues are now. I'll say one of the interesting things about the Lotus, right? I don't know if you can see it. The engine is mounted in front of the rear axle, right? So this is actually not a rear engine car. This is a mid-engine car. But I mean, by saying that, that engine is just barely in front of the rear axle. It's still in front. It still counts, but it's barely there. Now, it's weird that the fuel tank is vertical like that. I couldn't imagine trying to pump that shit. Check the air intake. The air intake looks fine. So let's check the list. Alright, so we know those at least need to be fixed, right? Let's go ahead and run some diagnostics here. All right, so fuel pressure I think is fine. That's it's exactly where it needs to be. Yep. Check the ODB. All right, so electronics there, or not electronics. That's all fine. Let's check the compression. Although I doubt there's anything wrong with the compression. Oh, there might be something wrong with the compression. No, it's fine. Huh. Electronics? Alright, so there's definitely something wrong here. The problem is we don't know what. Alright, so we might have to get underneath. So, well, hold on. Well, now it's clear. I see. I think I see the problem. Okay, yeah, we don't need to get underneath. So, for starters, we can get rid of all of these. And my shopping list. Let's clear the list. Alright. Alright, so now I know what we need to get rid of. So for starters, the suspension arm is fucked. So let's go ahead and take care of that right now. They take out the shock absorber first. Interesting. Yeah, we don't need to take off their steering rack, so tie rod. Oh no, we took the tire off. Damn it! Ugh. Okay, now we can take the tie rods off so we can get the steering rack. I need to do this, I forgot. Also the end link as well needs to go. So let's grab that while we're at it. And the steering rack. All right, so we figured that out. Running gear. That sounds like an engine problem. Could it be the transmission? Well, I suppose, maybe the clutch? Well, okay. Alright, we need to drain the oil again, because I forgot to do the... I forgot to put a new oil filter in, because I'm an idiot. Alright, oil filter. What the fuck could it possibly be? It's got to be something with the transmission. Like, seeing as how this thing won't start, and the engine is fine, right? The throttle, everything looks fine. Throttle looks fine. Air filter looks fine. Apparently, the timing belt's all in good shape. So, okay, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to take the. Does he use the same size tires? Not the. Alright, remember the 205s go in the back. Wait, did I need to take that? No, I didn't. I just had to take this bolt off. Alright, hold on. Let's put this back on. Alright, and then let's take this tire off and the axle as well. So hold on. It is the 205s that are in the back. Yeah, the 205s are in the back. Alright, so we cut that off. What do we need? What else do we need to take off? Oh, the starter! The thing I hate about the starter is that you can't access the starter from underneath, which is weird. You should be able to. But you gotta get this. You have to take the fucking starter from when the car is lowered. Alright. Let's lift you back up. Alright, now let's figure out why the hell you won't crank over. Everything looks okay. Okay, so the clutch plate's fine. The flywheel's fine. It's fucking bushings, isn't it? It's gotta be the fucking bushings. There's no way it's the fucking bushings. Of course it's the, see, this is why I hate the bushings. Like, without a test track, there's no easy way to tell. And also, I'm not really sure why the car doesn't run, which is weird. Oh, it's because of the bad oil filter. That's probably why. Aha! It was the bushings. Okay. I need that, 2 bushings, steering rack, and end links. Oy. And you know what? Let's go ahead put the transmission back on, because that was a waste of time. We're gonna put the tires back in as well. Fuck it, might as well. The 205's going to back, so. Where's this? There it is. Alright, so we know we gotta take care of this bushing, so alright, let's go ahead, get the parts that we need. That's probably why I couldn't start it earlier. All right. Ended up being more complicated than it had to be, but whatever. All right, let's put the shock absorbers back in as well. Kind of important. All right, so we're gonna knock off the that too. All right, well, let's go to the front. Put this one in. All right, we put the shock absorber back in as well. Put in the steering rack, tie rods, outer tie rods. All right, so I think, yep, so that's all done. So let's put the tires back on. So I'm thinking about Saturday as well. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do on Saturday yet. I don't want to dive headfirst into an RPG yet. I kind of want to like get back into the groove of streaming before I like dive way like back into what I used to do, which is straight up just going right into some pretty epic games, like games that are you cannot complete in one sitting. And I don't know if I want to do Metroid Dread yet either. I feel like that's something I should do for Thursday mornings. Or I don't know, maybe not. We'll have to see. Because especially with a game like Metroid, I have a tendency to backtrack a lot. Like a lot. So let's put the starter back in before I forget. So let me check. All right, we can sell all that. So let's go ahead and put the oil in. And check the oil level. Exactly where we want it. So I think that's everything. Yeah, so we finished that one. So that one's done. So let's grab Tiburon. Are you one of the story cars? No, you're not. So let's go ahead. Jeez, this is bad. Okay, let's go ahead and... Is it missing a wheel? It is! Alright, so... we need all of these for sure. We'll do the body last. Alright, let's do some evaluating, see if there's anything else that could do with some fixins. This car's in, like, aside from the parts that are damaged, like, really badly damaged. Oh, the wheel's fucked on this one. I'll check the rear too, might as well. I'm willing to bet some bushings are fucked up. The other thing I was thinking of too, actually, you know what, on Saturday, you know what we should do? Let's, since I wanted to create a virtual pro wrestling promotion anyway, let's boot up WWE 2K23 and start making some wrestlers, some CAWs, fuck it. Cause that, and like, I'll get input from y'all, from chat, cause like that shit'd be fun. That will legit be fun. I would definitely do that. Alright, check the engine just in case. Hopefully the oil pan isn't fucked. It definitely needs a new belt. That's for sure. That's it. Oh, and the front exhaust needs to be replaced as well. So that. So we definitely need those. I'm willing to bet these are bushings. So let's go ahead and. Oh, I definitely need an oil pan. So. Alright, for starters. Whoops. Let's drain that, and then, oh, the steering rack looks like it's in bad shape as well, so that's probably the other thing. Actually, the bushings look okay. So it's probably the steering rack, maybe one of the tie rods. Let me check the bushings. Now, the bushings look okay for once. So, we got the oil pan, the steering rack, suspension, the tie rods look okay, the shock absorbers look okay, end links look okay. Suppose we won't know until let's take off the tire, see what the deal is. Seems like we're gonna take this one off anyway. So everything is front end stuff. We need to remove the radiator as well, so I might as well do that. Huh. Take off the tie rods. Wait, there we go. Alright, so I gotta go underneath for that. Same with the exhaust. Look at that turbo. Now hold on a second. How's the air filter? It's fine. Okay, of course it is. Power steering? Fine. Fuse box? Fine. Now, okay, hold on here. Fuel pressure is perfectly fine. Yeah, let's check. Let's do a diagnostics check. This, what the heck is? Because I'm not the bushings. All right, so all that's in good shape. Check compression. Compression looks fine. minus the oil pan. I suppose we'll find out once we get underneath. No, because all the pistons are good too. Check the volts. Ah, the alternator. That explains it. Alright, so that was the other thing that needed to be fixed, right. Still don't know what that is. Supposed to find out once we get to it, I guess. I'm willing to bet it's something to do with one of the, well, I don't know, we'll find out. Oh, it's a steering rack. Of course it is. Alright, so, first off, we need to get rid of that wheel. And also, let me double check. Do I need to get one or two new tires? One. Okay. So, yeah, we definitely need... I'm going to order that right away because it's a pain in the ass to remember everything. So, it's... Alright, so it's a 19. So let's go ahead. Where is it? Where are the wheels at? So we have the 19. And then we need... what size tire here? 235, 35, 19. So it's a sport tire. So 19. And let's go ahead and mount these right now. Did I not? Whoops. Did I not get another rim? Oh, I needed 2 rims. Duh. Alright, and then let's balance this one. Alright, so we got our wheels balanced. Whoops. Alright, so we got our wheels done, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's go ahead and remove the radiator and the fan housing, because that needs to come out. Remove the idle roller so we can get to the belt and the alternator. And then the rest of the stuff we have to get from underneath, I'm sure. So let's go ahead and drain the oil, seeing as I'm going to take the oil pan out. Alright, so let's grab the steering rack, because that needs to be taken care of. And oil pan. Let's not spill motor oil all over the floor. And the exhaust. Alright. So we need a new alternator. Yeah, so let's go ahead, do some shopping. That's in electronics, forget about that. Alright, so let's get the exhaust section, oil pan, radiator, serpentine belt, steering rack, and then alternator. Alright. Let's put this thing back together. Oh, and the intercooler. Forgot about that. Let's go ahead and throw that on. Oh, yeah, the alternator I can't do it yet. But the oil pan I can. All right. Don't forget the exhaust. All right, and we could probably go ahead and put the tires on as well since we're here. Shiny ass new tires. Alright, so we can knock all that out. Did I not put... Did I mismatch the tires? Oh, I hope not. Oh, there's be some bullshit if I mismatch the tires. Oh no. Oh no, I got the wrong tire. Oh, fuck. Okay. Can't believe I did that. Damn it. Okay. Here we go. You pull that one off. While we wait for that, I gotta get the right fucking tire. That one. Sell that one. So I'm an idiot. At least now it's done proper. Alright, let's put the new ass wheel on this side. There we go. You know what's crazy thing about the Ford Focus RS? It was one of the cars that, like, when I was, after I totaled my CX-5, it was one of the cars that was, like, suggested to me. And I'm like, I don't want a fucking Ford. Like, Ford is not, like, a car that I like. That being said, I wouldn't mind getting a Taurus SHO, SHO, super high output. And the reason why I don't mind a Taurus is because my parents had a 1988 Ford Taurus that I grew up in, and that fucker lasted 15 years. Finally died, I think, at 156,000 miles when the transmission went out, which is a very common issue with that car. So, yeah. All right, so that's that part done. So now we got to work on the body. So, front. All right, so what's the license plate say on this one? All right, so it needs pretty much the entire front end, a new hood, oh, left side mirror, really? Oh shit, yeah. So both side mirrors, headlights, and the windshield. So pretty much the entire front end. Okay, that works for me. So we got front bumper. We need hood, fenders, taillights, or not taillights, headlights, mirrors, and the windshield. All right, so... Oh, and a license plate. There it is. All right, so that's all done. Put on the coolant, we'll give it a nice wash, and we'll send it on its merry way. And then we'll do another story. Pretty sure we got time for another story car. Alright, so that should be everything. So, I think it needs oil too, doesn't it? No, where's the dipstick? Yeah, it needs oil. That would be bad. Here's your car back. I didn't forgot to. There's no oil in it though. I feel like a dick if I did that. All right, so that should be that. All right. Let's go to the car wash. Clean the interior. It's like a nice new. Clean the exterior. And there you go. Not good as new, but definitely better than where it was. So, beautiful. Alright, let's open the case. Alright, let's do 1 and 2. Oh, wow. That was a big XP bonus. Alright, so that's the end of that. Alright, so let's, what's next? Remove the Jaguar in there. That's a Nissan Skyline G, is that the GTR? That is the GTR. Whoa, that's horrible! Let's move this in front of B, and it will take one more car. That one gives us some bonus, so we'll come back to this. But whew, man, this one. Hi, it's me, Johnny Johnson. Remember, JJ. Visiting soon after you open up the repair shop and see the business is good. I hope I can take partial credit for it. I was very satisfied with how quickly you work, and I thought you could use some advertising. Okay, going back to business. I have a terrible case for you today. I snapped it up cheap from some kid. Didn't know what he had. Wasn't really aware what he was driving and how much it was worth, but his lack of interest in the car is really obvious. Please take care of the bodywork and the interior. This car definitely needs it. While you're at it, check the clutch and suspension elements. I have doubts about them. Yeah, no shit. Look at the condition of it. Do what you have to do, but don't go overboard. Supposed to work look acceptable, but I don't want to go broke. Still want to make some money from it. Hope we're clear on that. See you. Yeah, it's definitely gonna need a good wash, but holy shit. Alright, we'll get to that when we get to that. First off, let's work on this Tiburon. Alright, so front spring, rear wheel hub, rubber bushing. Okay, so that seems easy enough. It's all in the back. Cool. That makes things easy. All right, so I think I need to take the whole thing out. Oh, the bearing, right. Wow! Need a lot of WD-40 for this bitch. Alright, so we definitely need the wheel hub. Man, this Tiburon is in bad shape. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Whoops. That's my bad. Didn't mean to do that. All right, let's grab this bushing though. Oh, oh, I see the front shock. Got it. All right, so let's go up to the front. All right, what do I need to get rid of? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I need to. Oh fuck! Come on. I took the whole ass tire off to get. Alright, shock absorber. So just the spring, right? Yeah, just the spring. So, alright, so let's go ahead. Whoops, don't need that. So, oh, nope, we need hold on a second, we need to take the spring off. Alright, so we need that, that, and that. So, we don't need that. Let's grab that. Alright, so that should be good. So, the front suspension is done. Alright, so put the wheel back on. So these are the same, so it's good. Alright, so let's go over here. Put the new hub in. Reassemble everything else. Alright, so that's done as well. So all that's left is the rubber bushing. And you pop. And then refill the fluids. So that is brake, coolant, and power steering. Got it. So here's the power steering. Let's go to the brakes. And then the coolants. Alright, so I think that's all of it. Yep, so we can finish that order. And I leveled up as well. But I have no crate. The fuck? Alright. So I've got 6, so I can do 3 upgrades. So let's do that one. I ain't worried about that one yet. So let's do faster movement. Come back and knock out that other stuff off later. So we'll throw the Aston Martin on lift 2. And I think that was the next thing. Was either that or the Jaguar. It was Jaguar, that's right. And then we did the DB5. Alright. I was supposed to deal with this one. Oh. Alright, well, this is easy. Alright, so let's do examination mode. So many parts of this engine. My goodness. Alright, so let's see if any of those things... Nope, none of those. Alright, let's try... Let's see what ODB has to say. Okay. Compression. Oh, that's not a good sign. Nope, not that either. Check fuel pressure. Oh, see, the fuel filter is fucked. Alright, so the fuel rails are fine. Fuel filter is fucked. Fuel pump's okay. Ooh, the throttle. Alright, let's check the other shit then. Boy. Alright, yes, the throttle is bad. So, the fuel filter throttle, what does that leave us? What an interesting engine, by the way. Huh. Well, for starters, let's just take this off now since we're here. The fuel pump's okay. Look at how big this tire is. Damn. Alright, let's lift it up. Alright, let's do a full examination here. Better not be a fucking bushing. It's always the bushings. I fucking hate the bushings. Alright, let's check the rear suspension. Oh, does the battery need replacement? Check the exhaust. What could it possibly be? It's not the air filters. Power steering is in good shape. All right, let's fix what we know is broken, right? We'll focus on that at least. So let's take off the busted ass throttle. And the fuel filter. I've done the full diagnostics, right? Fuel pressure, compression, ODB, the multimeter. So I've done the full diagnostic run. So that begs the question, what the fuck could it be? Oh. No, that was already on the list. All the brake pads I didn't need to do. I need to double check something once I take this this wheel off. And I know that it's the thick ass wheels going in the back. Yeah, the 345's going in the back. So, 51%. Okay. Alright, so we'll wrap this car up and then we'll wrap up the stream because I want to be done by 11 here. Okay, so... Alright, let's look at what we need here. Alright, so we can at least knock all that stuff out first. So let's go ahead and do some part shopping. Is the bushing part of that? No. Alright, so those are from the previous list. Yeah, so let's get 2 of these. Two brake pads. Fuel filter. So, okay, so I don't know if y'all can hear the song in the background. The first time I heard that song, I thought it was Frank Klepacki. And if you don't know who Frank Klepacki is, that is the guy who's composed, I think, every Command and Conquer soundtrack except for Generals, I think. Because I know he had a hat in Red Alert 3. I don't know if he did like Command and Conquer 4 or Type of Wars, any of those, but I definitely know he did Red Alerts 1 and 2 and all the early Command and Conquers. He's a composer and he's a damn good one as well. One of my favorite video game music composers. Alright, so that's alright, so that's all that stuff done. So let's go ahead and reinstall all this shit. So the ABS model's done. Module, not model. All right, and the narrower tires, not the 345s, go on the front. I think these are the 225s. Still a wide ass tire, 225s. There it is. 255s, not 225s. Also, this song is probably one of my favorite future-based songs. Because you typically don't get future-based like that. I should also point out, too, that I have this and I have a Tank Mechanic Simulator. I will admit, Tank Mechanic Simulator, not as good, unfortunately. It's a lot more convoluted. Like the way the game and shit is set up, it's weird. Okay, so here's the weird thing, right? We've taken care of all the stuff on that. All right, so hold on. Let's jump up to the engine real quick. Let's put a new filter in. And the new throttle. All right, so we don't know what this third part is. So that tells me we got to go to the test track. Because this throttle is fine, right? Where's the dipstick? There it is. Alright, so it's got oil in it. I think the other fluids are good as well. Let me double check. Okay, so we have no idea what that last part is. So that pretty much means I guess we don't have any choice. All right, let's. Oops. All right, let's go. Where is it? The test track. Let's go. Holy shit! Way faster than I thought. We gotta figure out what the fuck is wrong. What was that? What's the last thing that we can't figure it out? What is it? We're getting the results. It's reading. It's tallying. Everything's in good shape. Everything's in good shape. What the fuck is wrong with you, car? What is wrong with you? Why won't you tell me? Why won't you tell me? Let me run this shit again. I have to miss something. Come on, tell me. It's not the fuel pump, is it? Part not discovered. All right. We're gonna figure this out. I'm going to take a moment here. I'm going to stop and think. Let's take a look at the heads. All right, so the camshafts look good. All right, I'm a little suspicious. Let's check a few things here. For starters, Alright. There's gotta be something in here. There's so many pulleys, man. So many damn pulleys. Wait. I'm not about to make that mistake. Hold on a second. All right. Oh, there's 2 water pumps in this engine. Holy shit. I did not know that the Jaguar engine had 2 water pumps. Then again, now that I look at it, you got the 2 intakes. It's a rear engine. That makes sense, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, have I found it yet? No, I haven't. What the fuck is it? I really don't want to take apart the entire engine. Oh my goodness. I've got a sneaking suspicion. That one of the turbos might be fucked. Although that doesn't make any sense. So many bolts. This is going to be such a huge pain in the ass to put back together. I can already tell. I'm literally racking my brain. Not literally. I'm racking my brain trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with this car. Oh no, you can't be. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I bet it's the distributor cap. Fucking A was the distributor cap. Oh my goodness. Of course it was. Oh, that's so infuriating. All that work for nothing. Can't believe that. After all of that, it was the fucking distributor cap. Some bullshit. Okay, here we go. At least I don't have to re-lubricate bolts when you put them back in. Goodness sakes. Can't believe that. All that work. At least we figured it out. Still, though, that was some bullshit. I was ready to fully strip the engine, too. Like, oh, that would have been so stupid. All for a stupid distributor cap. Can't believe that still. So dumb. Next time, check the simple shit. Just like an IT. Try the simple shit first. Refill the fluids, and we'll send the Jaguar on its merry way. Send it off to do the little big cat things. Still can't believe that. Alright. We'll check the oil. We'll give it a good clean. Send it on its way. Alright, oil's good. There you go. Oh my goodness. All of that work. Alright, we're going to call it here. Let's see who's on. Well, first off, let's save, and then we'll see who's online. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let me quit out of the game first. Sorry about the volume. Alright. Who is online? Nobody. Well, I don't want to read into somebody's got over 1,000 because I would not really add anything to that. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. And yeah, I hope that whatever y'all get up to, it goes by well. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see y'all Saturday night. I don't know what we'll do yet 100%. I'm thinking we'll load up WB2K23 and make our own show. You know, create some wrestlers, whatever. But yeah, barring that, I don't think there's a whole lot left. So I think that just pretty much means we'll just call it. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. And yeah, I think that's it. Stay safe out there. Make sure you wash your hands. And I will see y'all next time.